It's time. It is time. Oh, I may have some more bowel issues, but it's going to be a little while, I think. For now. FF6. I think I'm going to get rid of the solo image. Let the game dominate. I love VTuber tech, I love all of that, I love attention. But the game should dominate. So, those who've been here a while, I restarted the stream again on Force so that, like, it's going to be easy. But those who have been here for a little while will know that I've started FF6 before. And before I started it, I observed that I had access to 3 versions of FF6. I had access to the 2014 remaster. I had access to the Pixel remaster. And I had access to the emulators and ROMs to simulate the original Super Nintendo version. And we chose to do Super Nintendo. Those who know that my second hard drive was where all this lived, and it kaboomed. It blared. It died. Well, and I've wanted to beat FF6. I wanted to see how it turns out, but I haven't wanted to play it because I was near the end and I was going to have to replay everything. But now, like, I played Stellaris the other week and I'm like, yeah, I had a fun story going on, but as I was coming down to play again, I'm like, I wasn't having fun though. I didn't like it. And it's again annoying because, like, Stellaris 1.0, I could lose 12 hours into. Easy? That simply isn't true with Stellaris 2.0 and 3.0. So, oh well. Satisfactory has been my blue screen of death problem. FF10 I had to uninstall to make Satisfactory work. So it's gone for now. And then, I don't know, I don't want a 14 right now. So I'm just like, you know what? This is the time to FF6. I can take 1 gigabyte and dedicate it to the Pixel Remaster. The Pixel Remasters tend to be a little faster than the base games, in my experience. And it lets me still say that I'm blind, because while I have played SNES Final Fantasy VI through to the end game, or I think towards the end game, I have not played the Pixel Remaster. The Pixel Remaster. Pixel Remaster. So, we'll do so. I know that I've been restarting its stream a lot because of internet issues. I would appreciate if anyone who is here could chime in, because I do feel lonely when I don't have chat here. I think my girlfriend's gone to bed. I think. So, like, yeah. But yeah, we'll just hit new game. We'll see how it goes. The ancient war of the Magi, when its flames at last receded, only the charred husk of the world remained. Even the power of magic was lost. I hate this font so much. In the 1,000 years that followed, iron, gunpowder, and steam engines took the place of magic, and life slowly returned to the barren land. I'll have to see if I can change this font. I don't like this font. That there now stands one who would reawaken the magic of ages past, and use its dread power as a means by which to conquer the world. Could anyone truly be foolish enough to repeat that mistake? There's the city. Hard to believe, an Esper's been found frozen there 1,000 years after the fall of the Magi. Ugh, and probably another wild goose chase. I don't know. They wouldn't have let us use her unless they were confident the intel was good. A witch. I hear she fried 50 of our matchstick armored soldiers in 3 minutes. Makes your skin crawl, don't it? Relax. With that thing on her head, she's mindless. She won't even breathe unless we tell her to. We'll approach from the east. Move out. Bow, 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 bow. This song is so good, though. Like, really, oh my gosh. I've said before in Sahil streams that the Tales of games, I think, are more fun. But the Final Fantasy games have such good craftsmanship. And I think this is a great example, right? Like, the opening theme to a Tales game would be a really fun rock song. And this is, like, operatic. And that's to make this better, but it's like a taste of this different story, you know? In a certain sense, especially in this era, Final Fantasy games were trying, I think, to be art in a way that games have kind of stopped. Like, they're trying either to be pretentious or they just want to be cash cows. But this, I think this was artistry. And this remaster, I like the way that they've done the Magitech armor. I like the way that they've done the parallax background as we're approaching Marsh. That's cute. Something about the plodding approach of disaster unknown. Girl takes point. And don't waste time on the riffraff. Remember what we're here for. Let's move. Confirm. Back cancel tab. Map. Up, down, left, right. Switch party members. Sure. Okay. There's a little mini map. This was gotta be here. Let's keep looking. Flags at the end. Oh, that's cute. Can I get rid of it? Hey, we got a world map. I don't think we can. Okay. Magic armor, not even Narsh is safe anymore. So that's some good level up information compared to the base game. Narsha. This is such a, like, it's not hard, but this is a nice way of, like, introducing all the concepts to us. Like, oh, look, you can become surrounded. Well, when we're surrounded, we Bioblast there. We Healing Force ourselves, and then we just Fire Beam that last card. And hey, everything's good. These fights aren't hard, but it's a nice little hi. You get to learn the combat system, which is not complicated. It's menu combat, but, you know, it's fine for what it is. Bioblast is just as good as I remember. It just kills everyone. Biggs and Wedge are surplus to requirements. According to our source, some miners unearthed a frozen Esper in a new shaft they were digging. This must be it. Yay, shaft in the mines. Wah. And our save point. You can. Turn off encounters, apparently. Menu is tab. Okay. Okay, let's save before I go messing around with things. Okay, I don't like that font, but apparently the thing I don't like about the font is I can't change the size. It's a little small. But I guess we'll do classic font, because it bothers me less. Even if it's a little small. Okay. We're gonna move Biggs and Wedge to the back. You know what? No. We're just fine. Okay. Let's march forward. Stand back. Wah! We're not handing over the Esper. Ymir, get them! Hold it! This thing's up. They've trained it to guard the mines. What are you talking about? You know what this is? I've heard of a lightning well? It's a monster that absorbs lightning and stores the energy in its shell. Right, so whatever you do, don't attack the shell. Got it. Rawr! Let's wait. Grrr, it's coming back. Burn. Burn, motherfucker, burn. Yay! We have beaten the tutorial in, like, no effort. Yay! So this is the Frozen Esper? Wah. Thing's giving me the creeps. Something's not right. Frozen creature begins emitting an eerie light. Where's the light coming from? Goodbye, Wedge. Goodbye, Biggs. Don't keep women as slaves, and then you don't have this problem. Hey, random dude. Sup? Where am I? Oh my, and I only just removed the crown. My head hurts. Easy there. This is a slave crown. The others were using it to control you. It was robbing you of your thoughts, making it so you do whatever they told you. I can't remember a thing. Don't worry, it'll all come back to you in time. A mysterious young woman born with a gift of magic and enslaved in the Castalian Empire. Hey, I hope someone's in chat to name people. They're not. Get in here, FF6 has naming. Come on, it's Wednesday. It's my normal stream time. Where is everyone? I swear, I'm sick one day and then everyone just goes away. So sad. It's my fault for not being interesting. Me, I'm Earth Girl. Alrighty. No, 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 no. You're Earth Girl. My name is Sahil. Impressive. I've never heard of anyone recovering so fast. You must be made of tougher stuff than most. It's FF6. FF6 is really good. And the Pixel Remaster, the only thing I don't like is the font. The font is kind of fucky, but the remastered soundtrack is great. And the control scheme is comfy. Oh gosh, they kept the little dog barks. Open up! We're here for the Magitech armor pilots. It's the cops, no. Open the door right now. Hand over the girl. She's an agent of the Empire. Empire? Magitech armor? There's no time to explain. You need to get out of here. These fools aren't going to listen to reason. This way, quickly. Mystifying woman. Yay! We got an achievement for finishing the tutorial. Oh, right. Oh, we can't go back. Well, I guess we don't know what he says. Up there! Shit, the cops are onto us! Run, mysterious magic Sahil. Spritzers. That's silly. Let's burn them. And a save point. Yay. Farewell, Biggs and Wedge. We don't want you ever again. The beginning of the game doesn't have super much interesting going on, but it is still, like, that's a really good story. You are our main character, our protagonist, who was a mind-controlled soldier for the evil empire, and has magic in a world where magic has been gone for forever. Get hit in the face with a wrench. No, don't hit in the face with wrench. Wrenches are not supposed to go into faces. Sleeping bag. Yay. Door that we don't have the switch for. When all you have is fire, everything is kindling. There she is. No! Cornered by the cops. Whatever will we do? Burn them. Or fall. And thus, Sahil died. Hey, Cass. Our protagonist is Sahil, because she was here earlier, and now she's fallen down a cliff and died. My sweet little magic user! With the slave crown, you'll be all mine! Good, good. Burn them all to a crisp.
Soldiers of the Empire, we stand at the dawn of a new age. The lost power of magic has returned to us. We have been chosen. The time has come for us to claim our rightful dominion over the world. Nothing shall stand in our way.
Hurrah! Long live Emperor Gestal! Yay, yay! Two-handed Hitler salutes. Oh no. I do want to say, I appreciate that they, like, gave Terra ass in her, like, spandex outfit. Like, it rides up her crack, and when she's laying there dead on the ground, they show it.
It took you long enough. Busy with all the robbing and plundering, I presume.
A treasure hunter and a trail-worn traveler, searching the world over for relics of the past. We have our second character to name. Who wants to be our treasure hunter boy? Oh gosh, yeah, I hope you catch up. We need to name Locke. If no one has any decisions, I have some ideas. I do want to kind of give Sahil a chance if there's no one who wants to claim it, though, on account of this is gonna be her love interest later in the game, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. No. This, they don't. No. They put Locke with, like, the general, I think. I'm not sure. Who should be our treasure hunter boy? You even know any boys? That's so true. Even the name I just wrote down is just a girl in waiting. Hi, JJ. Start estrogen already. We love you. Bye. Your yearning for gains is just an encoded yearning for massive tits. Succumb to the forced feminization. Welcome back to present. We need to name our treasure hunter. So we can have up to 6 full-width characters or 12 half-width. So I could go relics. I could go. It could be a Nalina, but no. I have Alsveth. Is like the boy in my FF14 group. Yeah. Anyone have any decisions, or should I just go and look down my list for someone who's boy? Not boy, not boy, not boy, not boy, not boy, not boy, not boy. Hey, there's boy. I think Zan's a boy. So going once, going twice. Zan is our treasure hunter. I prefer the term treasure hunting. Semantic nonsense. There's a huge difference. I should have JJ'd. I should have JJ'd. I regret not JJing. No. Anyway, is there anything you need me to do? There is indeed. I met the girl. Girl? You don't mean... The city guard's pursuing her as we speak. The city has the strength to stand up to the Empire, but it won't use it. The people are just too stubbornly independent to join an underground resistance group like the Returners. I tried to explain that the Empire was controlling the girl, but they wouldn't even listen. Alright, so you want me to get her out of Narsh? That'd be the idea. Make your way to Figaro for the time being. And we're back to Sahil. Not JJ's here. I think I can rename people later. We'll do that. We'll rename this guy to JJ. I'm sorry. I should have... It was too funny, and I wasn't comfortable, and now I'm like, no, I was stupid. There she is. The furries are here. The furries and the cops. There's a whole bunch of them. Oh. Moogle, so you saying you want to help? Yay, Kupo! Use us to protect Sahil from the guards! To fight with 3 parties, press the L button to switch between them. Beat the lead of the guards before his troops reach Sahil, or the battle's lost. Z, not L. Okay. I think this is what we want to do. Weight-wise. You're unconscious after falling. You can't protect yourself from the cops, you're unconscious. Go, Moogles! All you have is attacks, so there's no strategy involved here. Is there a... No. Okay. We just have to wait. Steal something. Yay, a potion. I should have named him JJ. I should have. The snowstorm! Oh no! We're gonna have to take some potions from people. Just because of the... I've spent some potions because of the snowstorm. These guys are all fresh. Let's go. Okay. I should have just piled in sooner. So we have some potions. Commander, you're in trouble now. Oh, not JJ is just caught up in a net. Okay, so it's all the Moogles. No stealing allowed. Hey! Not JJ, you're welcome to join us. No, steal fail. Thanks, Moogles. We're in your debt. Again, I appreciate the ass. Like, the game did not have to do that, but it committed. It committed to showing us in pixel art that her outfit was skimpy and riding up. Which makes sense, because it was like a slave outfit put forward by the biggest asshole in JRPG history. You back with us now? You saved me? Savior, thanks for the Moogles. I can't remember a thing. It's like my mind's trapped in a fog. You lost your memory? A man said it would come back eventually. So you've got amnesia. Don't worry, I won't leave your side till your memory returns. I'm not going to up and abandon someone just because they lost their memory. I'll keep you safe, I promise. So she's just looking at him like, I can burn things. I'm fine. Oh, routes. How do I change who's in front? Like that. There we go. Oh, I guess we just leave. I'm not going to explore the town when I'm a wanted criminal. Yay! The graphics of the SNES remastered in all the power of 2022. Fire. Yeah, see, don't need not JJ to save us. What we do need to do, though, is save our game. Figaro Castle. Oh, that leaves. Halt. Oh, it's you, not JJ. Proceed. It's the prison. These good-for-nothing brigands have been locked up for thievery and worse. You best keep a safe distance. I love the remastered soundtrack. I've said it before. This is really good. Figaro Castle engine room is down these stairs. Engines are currently undergoing maintenance, so if we need, be ready to move at a moment's notice if the need arrives. My laptop had 2 hard drives. Or SSD. I'm not making the technical distinction between HDD and SDD here. They're both like hard drives. They serve this purpose of system storage. I had 2, the one failed, and it's on the other. I can't let you go down there, it's too dangerous. Fine, old man. HDD and STD. Well, see, the difference is you gotta catch all of one of them. Wonk. Go, speak to the king. What if I don't want to? What if monarchy is bullshit? No, I did make a good decision saving JJ. I think, maybe. Second floor, Figaro Castle. Everyone wants us to talk to the king. Let's go straight to the king. Blah, blah, blah. You mean this young woman is... Oh, who are you? Oh, my apologies. Aha. How rude of me to turn my back to a lady on our very first meeting. The young king of Figaro Castle, imperial ally and champion of the technological revolution. Third character we need to name. Who is our suave ladies man asshole? You're so right. It's Zelzel. Should I do Zelzel or should I do Zelos? Someone make me a mod that makes his hair pink. Oh no, this is Zelos without his boyfriend. This is Zelos without good influences. Oh no. I'm Zelzel, the king of Figaro. Huh? Surprised someone like me knows a king? Well, I'll catch you 2 later. So you're an Imperial soldier, right? Don't worry, Figaro and the Empire are allies. Feel free to rest here for as long as you'd like. It's not in my blood to harm a lady. Why are you being so kind to me? Is it because of my abilities? I'll give you 3 reasons. First of all, your beauty has captivated me. Second, I'm dying to know if I'm your type. I guess your abilities would rank a distant third. What's the matter? I guess my technique's getting a bit rusty. I suppose some girls would have felt something from those words. But not me.
Feel free to wander about the castle.
Actually, I think I like the headcanon Terra as, like, properly ace, for reasons we will discover. But, you know, yeah, we could be lesbian. Also, once again, may we appreciate that that is riding up her ass. Like, oh my god, girl, you need... Yeah. But she could be lesbian. I mean, it's not like it's clear. I heard Gestalian Empire got its hands on something called magic? Now that Gestal has the power of Magitech at his command, he set his sights on world domination. Welcome! Tools. Okay, we actually will want one of each of these, I think, later. So we'll get them. I wonder if it's going to show us the whole party in the shop here. Hey, a gold needle. We just robbed you. Okay, I don't need this yet. I want, like, equipment before I want items. Where's my equipment shop? Phoenix down, yay! The best of graphics from, like, 1992. Like, I'm not gonna shit on it. These are, like, good graphics for the era. Like, there's a lot of games that visually have not aged well, and this is not one of them. This is, like, definitely pixel style, but this is, you know... It still looks good, is what I'm saying. You wouldn't know by looking at it, this castle's loaded with advanced technology. For example... Whoops, it's all top secret. For example, they have an AC exhaust system fan thing. Like, yeah, cool. Figaro has no alliance with the Empire. It's the most advanced structure in the world. Scholars are busy studying magic. You can only learn so much without seeing it, though. The ancients once wielded a force known as magic. Those who mastered the art were called magi. Whoa, this magic stuff sounds awesome. Maybe we can learn it someday. Advanced weapons and other items we manufacture here are shipped to South Figaro. Yay. I like that the game's just like, yep, our main character has amnesia, that's why she doesn't know what's going on. And she also can't recognize a chaser. I also love these chocobo guards. Just... I appreciate chocobos, is what I'm saying. They're great. They're just bird horses. She forgot she's trans. Or that cis, yeah, she hasn't met a cis. You're right, she has not met a cis woman since she got the slave crown off. So it's just like, yep. She's just a woman. That's just how women are. Literally everyone's been a man. Like, the scholars are men, the guards are all men. Like, oh my gosh, she has not met a woman since getting the slave crown off. Rest her a bit? Not yet. I'll talk to the women. We're gonna meet women for the first time. Our king showers his attention on women. Young, old, pretty, plain, cis, trans, no one is safe. Long ago, the king tried to hit on the high priestess. Oh, did she ever let him have it? I'm sure he's already made a pass or two at you already, hasn't he? Well. We have met women. Are they cis? We don't know. We don't have the context to say. But we now know cis women exist, and that the king hits on them too. But also, it's a hill. You have to like chocobos, right? Chocobos are great. Look at that chocobo. I know you're a Tales of girly, but you have to appreciate chocobos, because you're also a bird girly. Yay, chocobo. Zelos has a twin brother, you know. He was such a nice boy, always thinking of his family. We triggered a cutscene. Zelos, what's wrong with Dad? Why is everyone talking about a successor? Are you blind? Haven't you seen how thin his face has become? You mean? Zelos! Zelzel! Zelzel! Are you crying? Zelos' twin brother who traded the throne for his own freedom. We have another person to name, who is our muscle-bound twin brother of Zelzel. I don't remember Zelzel's sister's name, otherwise I would just maskify it. Joke answer, yell yell. And I can always roll down my list to next boy. Which becomes... becomes my son's friend. Whose name I've forgotten. Cobweb Ears, I'm sorry, I've forgotten your real name. Tumblr user Cobweb Ears. Please complain to Rex that I've forgotten your name and mock me endlessly. I've just gotten so used. AJ! There we go! Dave, AJ. If no one has anything, then he's just gonna be Dave. Anyone have anything better? Zeldel and his twin brother Dave. No, I don't want to name Dave, because Dave is a minor. I don't want to name someone after a minor. Our next online guy is not. Okay. I don't have any other guys on mine. No. All of my viewer base is women. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna look up Zelos' sister's name, and we're gonna maskify it. Zelos Wilder is the mother, Mylene. Sellers. So we need to maskify Sellers. Actually, Zelos and Sellers are both already kind of similar forms. So why don't we just do Sellers? For reasons. It will be very funny. Yeah. If there's no objections, we're gonna be Sellers. We're gonna be Zelos and Sellers for these two. Yeah, Sellers. I'm sure he's a fine young man by now. Zelzel. He was just a boy when he left, even smaller than his brother. I often wonder where he is now and what he's doing. His Majesty said he'd marry me when I get old enough. The Gestalian Empire has already overthrown all three of the other nations on the southern continent. It's only a matter of time before they make their way up here. Lascelles is not going to be in the party for a bit. But Celis is named. Yay. They can't stop us from crossing Bamco and Squinix properties. It is time to rest. Yay! Can we go to the jail now? Yes, we can! Relax, my boys are just blowing off some steam. I'm sure King Zelos will let us out of here in no time. We're just small potatoes compared to the real threat. King Zelos knows that. So, Wolf Boy. I'm Lone Wolf, the pickpocket. I demand to see Zelos. How dare they keep us in this sticking pit? Zelos, they, them, are? That guy just doesn't want to come down close enough for me to talk. I love the Figaro scene. Isn't it just... It's so good.
The king's brother was so disgusted by the manner of the succession that he fled the castle, never looking back. I've heard tell the entire matter was settled with the flip of a coin.
Feel free to wander about. Well, how do you like my castle? King Zelos, there's someone from the Empire here to see you, sire. Ah, Kefka, no doubt. Yes! Best song in Final Fantasy to date that I've heard in all the games. Kefka's theme. Fucking Kefka is the worst. Like, oh my god. It's almost creepy. It's great.
Oi! Emperor Gestal's stupid orders. Zelos, your pinhead. Why you have to live in the middle of a stinking desert? These recon jobs are the pits. There's stand on my boots.
Oh, go on, sir.
Pathetic idiots.
So, Kefka, what the world brings you?
Out of my way.
It's ready. I hear you've been busy down south, taking over a country or three. Just what is the Empire up to?
It's none of your concern.
You wouldn't be thinking of invading my kingdom next, would you? We have an alliance.
Alliance with this miserable little sandpit? Don't make me laugh.
What brings Emperor Gestal's own court mage, Kefka, to my humble castle?
A girl of no importance recently escaped from us. We heard she found refuge here.
This wouldn't have to do with that witch everyone's been whispering about, would it?
Lies! She merely stole something of minor value. Is she here?
Well, that's a tough one. There are more girls here than grains of sand in the desert. A man couldn't possibly keep track of them all.
Oh, Zelos. You know you only stand to lose by trying to hide her from us. I truly hope nothing happens to your precious Figaro.
God, I hate Kefka. Kefka's great. I didn't like the sound of that. Where's Sahil? Take her to her room. I'd love to stay and chat, but the Chancellor and I have planning to do. Being a king's not all tea and crumpets. Now, if you'll excuse me... Follow me. Yay, we go to our room. All set aside specifically for us on the other side of the castle from the king's room. Sorry, I didn't mean to drag you around like this without giving you a chance to rest. I'm... Not JJ, right? Zelos told me about you. Is it true you're a thief? I'm a treasure hunter. On the surface, Zelos pretends to support the Empire. Truth is, he's collaborating with an underground resistance group called the Returners. I serve as their go-between. The old man you met in Narsha is one of us, too. The Empire, but I'm an Imperial soldier. Not anymore. They were using you, that's all. Things are different now. It's just, I don't know what I should do. Whenever I try to think, it just makes my head hurt even worse. All that matters is you make your own decisions from now on. Try not to think too hard right now. You'll know what to do when the time comes. But how will I know which choice is right? Oh my god, it's just like real life. I'm sorry, I'm being mean. What in the... Figaro's on fire! What's going on? That's the Empire! Kafka, he... What do you think you're doing? Get her ready. Yes, sire. Had a change of heart? It seems I have no choice. Or perhaps I do! I think I was supposed to talk to Kafka first. Oh my! The brave and noble king abandons his people to save his own skin. How utterly delightful! Jump! Alright, sink her into the sand. Yahoo! Oh! Figaro, dive mode engaged! Witness the glory of Figaro! This game does not. This game goes 20 miles an hour at the start and just doesn't slow down. Go kill them! Back attack! Fire! Oh, what's the matter, Zelos? What made you jump like that all of a sudden? Did you just see what I saw? You did, right? Yeah, this kid's really something, huh? Really? Something? That was magic! Magic! Oh, magic! She's magic! Whisper, 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 whisper. That's what she meant by abilities. Whisper, whisper. Sahil? Your name was Sahil, right? What? What exactly was that just now? I'm sorry, No, we're the ones who should be apologizing. I didn't mean to make such a big deal out of it. Nor did I. It just surprised me. I mean, I've never actually seen magic before. Where did you... Doesn't matter, does it, Zelos? Sahil can use magic and we can't. That's all there is to it. Fact is, her magic can really help us right now. Thank you, Zan. Thank you, Zelos. Can we focus on killing the Magitech warriors that are standing right there, please? Wink. Oh my gosh, she winked. I mean, that is the only sensible response, right? Right? That's the only sensible response to a pretty trans gal winking at you, is to go, wah, and melt into the desert sands. Bravo, Figaro! Eat sand, Kefka! Aha! Sandworm! You'll pay for this! That was great. Were those bad people? I'm scared. So, there's someone we'd like you to meet. Like I told you before, we're members of the Returners. Would you be willing to meet our leader? Magic's going to be the key to winning this war. Magic. That Esper reacted to your magical powers. There's got to be a relationship. I don't know any more than you do. These powers just come naturally to me. But no human is born with the powers you have. Forgive me. What should I do? The Empire will be coming after us. They want your powers for their own. And if they get them, the world's done for. You want to understand your own powers, don't you? I think you should come with me to meet Ban. So true. He may be able to help you find out more about why you have them. Please, Zelos is right. There's a cave south of here that leads to South Figaro. Let's head that direction. I just love that we've decided that she's that the trans gal, and the chaser is just like, yeah, and you're not even human. Oh my gosh, this is so good. They kept the mode, what is it, mode 9? Something like that? It's a little clunkier without a controller, but it's still fun and slightly nausea-inducing. Here we are. Hi, Chocobo. I guess it's time to save again. Hey! Oh, I just realized. No. We want Sahil on charge. She's our main character. Thank you. South Figaro Caves. Gotta listen to that again. Bird. King Zelos, where are you headed, sire? Through the caves and eastward to South Figaro. We'll make for the Returner headquarters in the north. Return to the castle and pass the word along. Understood, sire. Take care. Yay, recovery. I think we're supposed to leave these for later. And get them on the way back and they're better. But we need them now. Phoenix down, yay! I mean, reses are not gonna be bad, right? I just like that we have all these AoE things, and it's like, yep. I'm pretty sure it's a break even on 2, but on more than 2, they're dead. Sahil learned Poisona! Yay! Sahil learned how to cure poison with magic. That's an exit. This is also an exit over here. No, this is a treasure. Ether! Yay! This is break even, so let's see what happens if we just, like, do it. Yeah. Okay, we definitely should be doing the other way. Two attacks killed both of them the other way, and this kills them with 6. No doubt about the correct course of action. Maybe a weak point of the game is that there's a pretty clear optimal at any given point. Get out of here, Fopers. Get burned. Yay. Overworld theme again. Such a good theme. This game is really good. A lot of the Final Fantasy games have not been good, but this one is really good. I think its only weakness is just being an SNES game. Hi, dude. I'm following you. You're mysterious. Right, Norris, maybe we'll just disappear. Back off, Zahn. This guy looks familiar. He comes and goes like the wind, swearing allegiance to no one. Hidden behind his wintry gaze lies a face known to none who live. Okay, who's this guy? Anyone in chat want to be this guy? Or name this mysterious person whose theme is playing right now? Where did Cass go? I mean, it is getting close to Cass sleepy time. Let's see, who else do we have that we could name this for? I don't think I have any, like, see, because I wasn't, like, announcing this in advance, we don't have any backlog of name them for me like we had the first time through, so I can't just jump down the list. But who shall our mysterious person be? Comes and goes like the wind. Mysterious. Dangerous. Deadly. Truly. This too is Yuri. No, you're right. We're Cass, going once. Say it, or we're naming the mysterious stranger Cassidy. Going once. Going twice. On account of her disappearing like the wind from chat. Yeah, that's Cassidy, alright. She's an assassin. She'd kill her own best friend for the right price. Oh no! I've made a mistake. Yeah, I guess we better steer clear of her. I'm not going to misgender my girlfriend just because the game doesn't comprehend the potentiality.
Duncan's been training his boy Vargas along with his other students. Always grumbling about how the kid never seems to be making any progress.
I hear the Empire's been invading one town after another. I wonder how safe we really are in South Figaro.
The man on the counter's got a nasty look about him.
Look just like that student of Duncan's. Okay, well, now we're in town. I guess we should go find the items shop and get our new equipment. Weapons! So, not JJ's already dagger. A mithril knife is better. We've already got one, and it's equipped. A mithril sword is better for you two. Great sword for you two. Okay. Get a couple of those. And that's going to leave us the mithril sword. So if we go optimal, we get the mithril sword here. And then we can sell the mithril knight. Chastity, we named the assassin after you, so the game's gonna be misgendering you the entire time, but we're not gonna let the game. We're gonna just her. But now you are the mysterious stranger who comes in and out without warning and is super dangerous. Get that knife out of here. We don't need to carry a knife. No one sees me. No! The assassin Cassidy has struck me with drowning. I am drowned in it. Okay, we got the heavy shield. It's good for everyone. Have a great night. Get everyone, like, nice plume hats. Some robes for Sahil. A Kenpo gi for you. Yay. And then we can sell all this garbage that we're not wearing. Don't let Cassie Rose see that I'm selling everything. Yay, we've sent a lot of money, but you know, everyone's well equipped. And look, isn't that cotton robe so lovely? If there's one thing I wish that these older games had, that the other games had that FF14 has, I wish that you could, like, see the equipment changes on the characters. That's always fun to me. Okay, so now I guess we just explore town. What's that stage? Oh, hello. Green cherry. Got Chocobo there. Our shops carry weapons, armor, and relics of utmost quality. Welcome to South Figaro. Yeah. You gain all kinds of abilities by equipping relics. These shoes double my walking speed. Watch this. Whum! Bonk. Capo, do you want a tutorial? No! So, shoes make us move faster on the world map. Spectacles that stop darkness. Pendant that stops poison, but Sahil has poison cure already. Ring that prevents petrification. Book detailing moral code, causing the bearer to cover critically wounded allies. So I think I want one of those. Which is going to be my money. I'm going to give that to Sahil. Because she should be able to gain the ability to cure petrification for others. And then the rest of these can go for now. But yeah. Yeah, one of the good things about FF14 is that, like, yeah, you can glam over it, and a lot of, especially the early game equipment, looks really stupid, but all the unless you go out of your way to glam it, all the equipment you wear is just, like, what you're wearing, and I love that. That is cool. I do wish more games would do that. Like, I appreciate that Terra's little slave outfit that Kefka dressed her up in is a slutty little thing that rides up her ass and, like, now that we've decided that, like, Transgal that is clockable enough for the chaser probably leaves a little bulge. Like, I appreciate that. That gives us some more context for, like, Kefka's character in this particular playthrough. That he's just, like, a perverted sack of shit. But now that she's wearing comfy cotton robes, I want her to be, like, wearing comfy cotton robes, you know? We've got an inn. Actually, I might do that, because it's going to be, like, a full heal. That's a pretty affordable full heal. But I can understand that they don't want an art asset for it. Hi, Grando. The Growcast stood up to the Empire? Great, now we'll all be drawn into the war. Get out of my bed! I love Shadow's theme. Isn't this a good theme, this? On my way, I gotta get the cider over to the old timer. Cause see, some of us have jobs. Now scram! I'm gonna follow you, dick. What about jobs, huh? My job is saving the world. I'm a JRPG protagonist. Huh? Kids aren't allowed in here? Okay, fine. And she goes in there anyway. She's like, I'm gonna be in the bar and you can't stop me. Oh hey, it's the dude! We can actually follow the dude. Okay. Following dude. Where do you deliver the site, dude? Grandpa used to be a servant for the richest family in town. My work's done. You're in my way. Move it! Jerk. I don't like strangers. Bring me cider. Maybe I'll talk to you. So we need to, like, steal his cider. Can I, like, try to get back to his place before him, and so I can steal his cider? Oh, it didn't work. Just teleported. Go enjoy your beer, girl. Let no one stop you. I don't care that you're 12. You can do what you want. Beyond Mount Colts lies the Saber Mountains. Oh, there's a down. Hey, it's the harbor. Ship ain't going nowhere. Okay. That's a pretty decent lighting effect. The waving water. I like that. I like that they have the clouds and they have the flickery water. That's cute. Okay, so we're back to exploring. Okay. But down there's nothing much. What kind of dummies would go and make the Empire mad? Little girl, sparkling Master of the real politic. Why would we go piss off the Empire? We're on the Imperial periphery. Why would we piss off the Imperial core? Are we stupid? Hey, girl. I wonder if it'll really come to war. Maybe I should return home now before it's too late.
The city's eastern border, so attacking from there would... What do you think you're doing, barging in here when I'm trying to write a letter? Sorry, but I may be the richest man in town, but that doesn't keep me from being starving.
It's always a nasty draft in this room. Oh, where's it coming from? I'm afraid I'll catch cold. Huh? Oh! Secrets. Oh, I remember this. This is for later. I'm not going to explore it now because we can't do anything with it yet. And we'll come back later. I remember that from the previous attempt. Stretching. Wow. Clang, 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 clang. I'm a Magitech armor. My dad's super important. So important people come here for General all the time. Like, even General Lee. Generally. I forgot what I was going to say. Goodbye. Even General Leo. I guess. I remember there's a General Leo. Hello? Hello? What's you? Elixir! There's an elixir back here. Okay. Neat. I like that he has his own private little balcony thing. With a water wheel. Like, hi, I'm a rich bastard. I have all this stuff. And this is just like... There's nothing in this corner. This is just like, hi, I have an extra room with nothing in it. Because I'm rich. Okay. Done the knife. We've done the weapons. We've done the armor. Head east and you'll see Mount Colts. I wonder if the game wants me to go to Mount Colts. A teleport stone. Woo. Da, 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 I like this song. This song's comfy. It's the rude old man who wants his cider. The big house in the north belongs to the richest family here. Town's defenses are tight. Even with their Magitech armor, Imperials won't find it easy to get inside. I think that's what we call foreshadowing. You know, my husband Duncan is a martial artist. He's famous even in Figaro to the north. He took his students to Mount Colts for meditation and training, so he probably won't be back for a while. I wonder if the game is telling us that we're gonna meet Duncan and his students at Mount Colts. Oh hey, save point. In a basement. That's not suspicious at all. I don't need to buy any items. We talked to you. I think we've talked to everybody, so let's go to Mount Colts. Should we get a chocobo on the way? Yay, let's ride the chocobo. With the chocobo music now, yes. The chocobo music, it's good, right? Yeah. And it doesn't stay. We have to buy the chocobo, rent the chocobo every time we go out. When we get off, it's gonna run back to town. Okay. But still. Chocobo. Mount Colts. Sagram! Kung Fu Men! Get Bioblastered! Oh no, they get healed by that. It was not. The SNES version did not have the dungeon map. So they just had... You just had to, like, find your way. Well, it turns out those Zaggies are immune to bio. Yeah, the dungeon map is really nice. I kind of wish it, like, got filled out. Oh, Shadow Guy. It's like it was empty and we didn't know about it until we explored. But this is fine. Chirpius! I should probably be a little proactive in keeping everyone cured. I appreciate. So Zelos is the machinist, Zan's the adventurer, Sahil's the Magitech elite. Also, girl, get in the back row. Also, Chaser, get in the back row, because both of you do range stuff. See, the more he gets hurt in the front row, the more you have to touch him to heal him. So he needs, but you know what we can do? We can... There you go. Yeah, apparently we're not going that way. Shadow of a person. A tent! Yay, we have a full heal at save points. Oh, the shadow keeps running. Woohoo! Across the bridge. Oh, well, we didn't need to use that, this is a save point, and I was gonna use a tent here. And I think one person's HP and MP. You know what? We only need it for heal. And then we'll use our regular potion there. Twice. And then we'll save. Time to learn what's going on in Mount Colts. Preemptive strike? Yes. Burn. That was a lot of XP for just like a couple MP and no HP. Good trade. This is actually a potentially annoying like moment because those trilliums can poison us. Oh, we have the boss fight at the end of this. I remember from the SNES run. Dude. 2x trilliums in the back? No! We don't want plant tentacles in the back. Everyone's healing themselves. Except Zelos. Zelos is just gonna zap. Yay! Da, da, da. Now, the first actually hard fight in the game. Celes sent you, didn't she? Who are you? Celes, is he here? You're the one sneaking around us the whole time up here, aren't you?
And if I was... Well, it doesn't matter who you are. I have no intention to surrender. Woe was the day you met me. It will be the last day of your lives.
Hi. I need to steal from those. Auto code. Yay, high potion from Bear. From Ipoos. Gale cut. Oh no. Ouch. Okay, the bears are gone. Steal from you. We're gonna cure the whole party. Can burn you, I think. Let's try noise blastering you. Maybe that's gonna help. Miss. Rip. Okay, Gale cut. That's gonna hurt. Fortunately, we can cure the entire party. And let's see if Bioblaster actually poisons you.
Come on, what's the matter? Enough of this. I'll send you all to the great beyond.
Why is he so big? Because he's a boss, right? That's enough, Vargas!
Ah, Vincent Celes.
Why, Vargas? Why did you kill Master Duncan? How could you murder your own father? We're just coming in on the end of this big dramatic story with no warning.
That fool snubbed me, his only son. He chose you as his successor.
That's not true, our master.
It's true and you know it. It's written in that ugly sneer across your face.
He wanted you to be his successor. Not me. He knew you had the most potential.
I'm sick of listening to your lies. I've got far more than just potential. Why don't you see for yourself? Blizzard Fist!
No, Zelzel! JJ! Sahil, no! All blizzarded away.
Ah, Celis. My father was right to see so much in you.
I guess there's no avoiding this.
Fate made us train together, and now fate will send you to your doom.
Doomfist.
Now, get ready to join your beloved master.
Blitz. Thank you, game, for giving me the prompt.
I hold back. Time's almost up.
Three, two, down, up. Up, enter.
Time to put an end to this.
I need to use a blitz technique like Master taught me. Raging Fist. Okay, yes, we understand. Down. I think I can't Aura Cannon. I can! Gill Cut. Okay, I wanted to use Raging Fist.
You already learned that technique?
Vargas, if only you hadn't been so consumed by pride. Celis! Zelzel, my brother? You're his twin brother? His brother? At first I thought you were another one of Vargas's bears. That's a line with a double meaning. You thought I was a bear? I'll take that as a compliment. Wow, Transmask Celis moment. You thought I was a bear? Haha. Anyway, Zelos, what are you doing here?
We're on our way to the Saber Mountains.
To the Returner's hideout, no doubt.
So the wheels are finally turning. I've been watching from a distance, hoping the world would come to its senses.
The way things were going, I was afraid Figaro would end up as a puppet state. A means of striking back has presented itself. There will be no more playing lapdog to the Empire. I'm through with that act. Think a bear like me could be any help? Celis, you join us? I think Duncan would rest easier knowing his training helped bring peace to the world. Well then, let's get going. Ah! With a tent! Yay! 3-2, down up. Enter. Meteor Strike is so good. Thrifty Spender obtained 10,000 gil. Ah, total. I see. You don't have to have it on you. You just need to gain 10,000 total. That's a silly achievement then. Let's just play the game for long enough to get 10,000 gil. Oh, da 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 da. Unsealies. Oh, we're almost out of magic. I think I've dwarfed it. Not that we find out. Celis is surplus to the party right now. What's this? That's the Returner's hideout. Okay. That's where we're going. Then what's that up here? Oh, that is some strong right there. Maybe. We should, go to the Returner's hideout instead of mussing about. We can tent. We'll tent and we'll go north. Then everyone's got full mic everything, and we can see what's going on up north and then go to the Returner's hideout. What are you? Just an intersection in the mountain. Yay, Returners. This has that March tune. King Zelos, this way, please. Welcome! Hey, we can buy things here. Not sure we need to buy anything yet, but I'll probably want to buy some tent. It's an inn. We didn't have to spend the tent. We could just inn. Well, we tented. Inn's gonna be like 80 gil, and this is gonna be... Definitely should not have tented. Oh my god. Probably wouldn't even think of looking for our headquarters here. Haha. That sounds like foreshadowing. We're safe from the Empire. Nothing can happen to us here. And we've stolen your cherry, boy. Haha. Bannon, we brought her with us.
So this is the girl. The one to whom the Esper responded.
Esper? It seems the Empire had complete control over her.
Carrier pigeons have kept me informed. I also heard she wiped out 50 Imperial soldiers in mere minutes.
No, that's not... Sahil. Oh, for heaven's sake, Bannon, the girl doesn't remember anything.
Hiding from the truth won't change it. Perhaps you've heard the story before. Once, when people were still pure and innocent, there was a box they were told never to open. But someone went and opened it anyway, and so unleashed all the evils we know today. Pride, envy, greed, wrath, gluttony. The only thing left in the box was a ray of light. Hope. Your power is a gift, not a curse. No matter what happens, you must remember that. You are the world's last ray of light, our final hope.
Bannon?
I've grown weary with the hour. Allow me to rest a while.
A little table and a chair and a chamber pot. I appreciate that. I appreciate that the game. Yeah, Bannon's not good at pep talks. I appreciate that the game has the chamber pots in all these rooms. Like, that's what they are. The game's just like, yeah, how are people gonna go take a shit? And then puts the chamber pots in. Because this is a chamber pot world.
The Empire took someone important from me. I've hated it ever since. If no one stands up to the Empire, more people will be left like me. That's why I joined the Returners.
There's no one important in my life. I have no family, no friends.
That's not true. Even if it was, I'm sure there are people who feel you're important to them. Those people could be counting on you.
Smack on the back. Good job. Maidenless Sahil. Friendless Sahil. And dude's like, it's okay. You've got your own little group of chasers. Nothing awkward about that. Aw, pat pat. Pat pat. Lying? You... Aw. Recently maidenless. Air knife! Phoenix down! Yay! Knight's Code. Yeah, I was about to say, what am I, chopped liver? Please have the courage to join us in our battle. All the guys want the trans gal to join them. Something, the trans misogynistic assumption of the service of the trans gal. We're a small organization, but we've been gaining more and more sympathizers around the world. Freedom is almost within our grasp. That's nice to hear. We're only 2 hours into the game. Hi, Celis.
I don't know what to tell you, but I do know I trust my brother completely. He's always thought of my needs before his own, ever since we were little. I think you should trust him too.
But don't tell him I said that. He'll turn red as a tomato. The Empire's snuffing out returners wherever it finds them. We have to find a way to strike back before it's too late. Welcome. We should probably get some eye drops. probably get some echo. We don't need that. There we go. We're broke! Yay! We can't go down there yet. Okay. It's not easy asking so much of you. And if we force our ideas on you, we're no different than the Empire. So we want you to decide for yourself. Oh my gosh. That's a pretty nice... That's a pretty nice Zelzel. Need consent. Like when you meet Kafka, everything seems so silly, but in the race, the game has this like serious vibe, and it's like, what's going on here exactly? Like this is not a silly theme, right? This is a really melancholy theme for the Returners. Bannon, you went outside a moment ago. In hindsight, the game was warning us that it was going to go dark. Hey, Bannon.
Have you made your decision? Will you become our last ray of hope?
Well, Sahel, will you become their last ray of hope? Will you join the insurgency against the Imperial expansion? I'll join, but I'm not being elevated to a mythic status.
You will?
But I'm scared. I'm not here to be worshipped.
Then certainly your feeling is only natural. Sahil, I want you to have this.
You know, yeah, you're here. You are here to be worshipped. You're gorgeous. Eat another bagel. What is it?
A charm to keep you safe. Take it.
Obtained gauntlets.
I have a plan. Would you please gather everyone together? Well then, we all know that the Gestalian Empire is using its Magitech power to wage war. The question is, where did they get that power?
I had Zahn dig around for information. It seems the Empire has been gathering scholars from around the world to study espers.
Narsha's Esper was the reason for the Imperial assault there.
You're saying there's a connection between espers and Magitech?
Espers and Magitech. Only one possible link comes to mind.
You don't mean...
the War of the Magi.
No! That's impossible! Rabble, 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 rabble. Rabble, 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 rabble. My grandma used to tell me bedtime stories about magical machines.
Hard to believe those stories were true.
You're saying we're on the verge of a second War of the Magi?
It's only a guess. The war took place 1,000 years ago, and every historian has a different hypothesis. But one says the energy drained from espers was used to power machines, and ordinary humans were infused with the same energy.
So that's what Magitech power is. If we're gonna fight Magitech enemies, we need Magitech weapons of our own.
No! That would just bring about another War of the Magi.
And what do you propose?
I was wondering if we might be able to have a chat with an Esper.
With an Esper? It's risky, but the Esper reacted to Sahil before. we could get it to react to her again. We just might be able to wake it up. Do you really think that would work? Can't say for sure, but I believe it's our best shot. Of course, we can't do anything without Sahil's help. Sahil. I'll do it. I'm not entirely sure I understand the plan, but what the hey? Sounds like it'll be fun. Too much responsibility, ah! What's that? The noise just now. Banon, sir! You know how we said the Empire could never find us? Well, they found us! Blah. South Figaro. What's wrong? What's happened? The Empire's taken South Figaro. They're headed this way. They found us. We haven't a moment to lose. Zahn! I know. Someone has to sneak into South Figaro and slow down the enemy, right? This is right up your alley. We're counting on you. Sahil, wait for me. I won't be gone long. And watch out for a certain lecherous young king who shall remain nameless. Guy moves in like a hawk. Zahn? Zelos? Old habits die hard, eh? What about us? We can escape down the Lith River and make our way to Narsha. I'm curious about the esper they found in the mines. Very well. I'm ready the raft by the back entrance. It's risky, but we don't have much choice at this point. It's not safe here. Come with us to Narsha. It could be the chance for you to gain a better understanding of your abilities. It will. Very soon. We've no time for dilly-dally. Let's make for Narsha. It is very much a man-centric game. Yeah. It's 90s. The Leith River. Hop on the raft. Head towards Narsha while protecting Banon at all costs. If Banon falls in battle, the journey's over. Well, we met some NPC women. Women in the 90s, allegedly. That's true. You didn't meet any women in the 90s. Go left, young man. We defeated 100 monsters, apparently. So let's see. I think we're pretty good to continue onward. But yeah, this is the game. This game is from the era of mostly male protagonists and then the strong woman protagonist. Mostly men and then the strong woman protagonist who's like sort of there for the audience to find hot. Oh no, Zelos has cool shades. Whatever will we do? We'll go up, I guess. Nope, I guess up is the loop around. Hop. Should've just gone left. I don't think we care that you have big shades. I think that your attack just hits everyone anyway. Yeah, there's no impact on Zelos being blind. And then he just can't oogle us. Yep, and now we're gonna have to pick left. I see what's going on here. Gameplay is happening. I messed it up, no! Go left. Obviously, just the answer is always to go left. Let's do this right this time. Before we meet another woman, we're going to meet, I think, the worst man in the game. And that's saying something because there's some bad guys in this game, but he's such a bad guy that he's entered the series as an absolute ongoing recurring joke of, look at this shithead. Wow. That I think is like an ethnicity thing of Figaro. But I think the real reason for that is Japan in the 90s. Blonde men are beautiful and pretty. Like, Japan had some weird shit going on in the 90s, I swear. It's you. Hey, what have we got here? Hey, what have we got here? Hey.
You're up the creek without a paddle, and I'm not gonna let you through. Well, does that make me a bad octopus?
Johnny Bravo is Japan's sexiest man. It's Ultros, the worst loser in the game. Ouch! Seafood soup is not on the menu. That's one tasty morsel. Ultros becomes a recurring character, yes. This is Ultros. Youch! Seafood soup! Not on the menu. Muscleheads? I hate them. Oh, dead. Well, I can Phoenix down you. No. Well. Your ugly mug gives me the creeps. Youch! Seafood soup. In the SNES version, he just said seafood soup. That's why I'm just like, yeah, seafood soup. But nope, apparently not on the menu. Splush! Blub blub. Think it got the point? I wouldn't bet on it. It's probably just hiding down there. Ew! Something stuck to my leg. Get away from there. We should be alright now. 8-armed freak. I'm gonna splash it with a blitz. No, Celos! Out of my way, Zelos! Rah! Well, he's always been a bit rash. Celos? Oh, he'll be fine. You sure? You're his brother. You should know better than any of us. Any second now he'll flop right back up onto the raft, right as rain. What? Wah! I think he missed the onto the raft part. Celos! Celos, you're on your own now. Bye! Celos. Zelos and Sahil race towards Narsha while protecting Bannon. What of Celos, who was swept away by the raging waters? How is San faring after having penetrated the Empire's defenses in South Figaro? Is all going to plan? Choose a scenario, Kubo. Which way should we go? Should we follow our protagonist? Should we see what happened to the idiot who jumped into the water to beat up an octopus? Or should we meet another woman main character? Let chat decide. I'm dropping frames and losing internet, so the answer might be yeah. Never say no to women. All right. Zahn has worked hard to stymie the efforts of the Imperial troops in South Figaro, but now he desperately needs to escape. Damn it, gotta make tracks and get to Narsha. Rich people's homes always have secret passages. You'll have to search till you find a place where you can feel a draft. We found that one earlier. It's not immediately that we get to the woman, but this is the way to woman. I don't like strangers, bring me cider, maybe I'll talk to you. Grandpa used to be a servant for the richest family in town, but he said I'm only supposed to let merchants through here now. So you need to be a merchant to go that way. Long, arduous road to women. I don't know, this is actually one of the this is the more fun of the three routes, in my opinion. We're doing spy shit. Hi! What are you doing here? Scram! You can't get through there. Whatever shall we do? Get through there? We can't get through there? Doing scram. Halt, what do you think you're doing? Running away is apparently what I'm doing. Oh my god. So we can't fight the heavy armor. We're just a dude. Just a guy. Just a fella. Stay away from the armored soldiers. They'll just kill you for talking to them. Welcome. We can buy more potions if we need to. You're the infamous thief Zahn, aren't you? Now, that's just plain rude. I'm a treasure hunter, and don't you forget it. So how will we get through here? We have a merchant. We're just a dude. Our power is stealing. That kid only lets merchants through. Stole a plumed hat. And his clothes, too. Here we go. They're a little tight, but the price was right. Ah! Leah. Why do I always have to go open my mouth? Aha, we've stolen his clothes. So now we're dressed like a merchant. Such a good, such a good part of the game. Now, we don't have cider to give the old man, but we are a merchant, which means... You're a merchant? Okay, go ahead. You just walk past kid. There's nothing over here, okay. There's all these soldiers around. We can't actually fight any of them. We can sneak. What are you doing here? Scram! That's a cadet! You know what we can do with a cadet? Steal a high potion. And his clothes, too. Bit large, but he didn't charge. Ah. So silly. I love that this game is just this silly at this part. It was a frustrating bit at the beginning, but just like, yeah, we can come through and talk to people now. Get back to your post. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Attachment should be making its way towards Narsha as we speak. We'll be linking up with him soon. Think you're doing? Oh, it's my shift up already? Great, I'll go take a break. Bye. Oh, Cassidy's gone. Oh no, I'm late for my shift guarding the underground passage to the mansion. Well, better lever than late. Heard there are 2 tunnels beneath the northern mansion. One leads to another house, and the other leads out of town. Seems our famous Lady General turned traitor. I heard they have her locked up somewhere in town. Women! Hey, you come to steal my cider, did ya? You dirty little thief. Mwah! Merchants are hard to steal from compared to military cadets. Hey, another hat. And clothes. Obtained cider. Because we need to talk to that old man, right? So... let's go do that. And let's leave through the inn and item shop, because we can. Just see what's going on. This is slowed to a crawl thanks to the Empire. Ah, Grandpa, merchant, yes. Not just a merchant, but a merchant bearing cider for the crabby old man. Ah, cider, glug glug. A secret passage? Well, yeah, there's a tunnel from here to the mansion in the north end of town. Go downstairs and tell my grandson the password. It's, I forget. We don't remember the password. We have to guess the password for this child for the long and arduous road to women. Password is Rosebud, courage, failure. Rosebud, can't fool me. I know you're an Imperial spy. Back to square one. It's not Rosebud. Fortunately, we just need to get a new merchant outfit. I hope we just need a new merchant outfit. If we have to go through all that again because we guessed the password wrong, that's gonna be really annoying. Goodbye, birthday suit. I love these silly I love these silly outfits though. Like, this is a good gimmick for a little bit of a story. Stealing people's clothes and dressing up as them. Password is courage. Okay, I'll show you the secret entrance. Boom. Yay. Secret entrance. Let's go. Magic, mystic, secret tunnel. Into the house. The basement that we were exploring earlier. Imperial troops have turned this house into their headquarters. Thanks to our inside informant, the town fell with almost no resistance. Was it the rich man? Did the rich man betray the entire city to the Empire? How could he? These kids are driving me nuts. Can't they keep quiet for 2 minutes? Clang, 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 a magic armor. Wind the clock, wind the clock. It's just jump rope rhyme. Wind the clock, apparently. What have I done? I betrayed them down to the Empire. All I could think of was the money. As expected. You can't trust rich men. Or rich women, probably, but they're women, so we can give them a second chance. Remove disguise. No more disguise. A Hyper Fist. And Hermes sandals. I guess we need to look into something here. Haste, I like. Strength up. Defense up. Let's take the defense up. I've seen her before. Wait a second, she's one of the Empire's generals. Women! Yay!
This is what happens to traitors.
A Magitech knight forged by the Empire and tempered in battle. None have ever truly known the woman beneath the general's guise. We have a woman! We need to name a woman. Chat, we have a woman to name. Who's our woman? It's a woman. Me? Is this Barb? Okay. This is Barb. So, the mighty Barb has fallen. Not as far as those who'd use their strength to oppress the weak. Quiet. Kefka's planning to poison every last man, woman, and child in the kingdom of Doma. Shut up.
Run that mouth of yours while you still can. Your execution's tomorrow. Keep a close eye on her.
Yes, sir. I can stand guard for days without sleep. The game removed the guard punching her in the stomach. Oh. Snork me. Remove her bindings or just keep looking. And you are? Name's Zahn, I'm with the Returners. You're the Returner? Or at least I was, General Barb. Now I'm nothing but a traitor. Well, let's get going. You take me with you? No, I can barely walk. I'd never make it out of here. Appreciate it, but even if you got me out, you wouldn't be able to protect me. I'm better off waiting here for the executioner. At least that way I'll keep my pride. I'll protect you. Because women need protecting, right? Trust me, you'll be fine. Let's go. Wait. This soldier might have something on him. We could help us get out of here. Take the clock key.
More soup in the...
Rune Knight Barb with optimal equipment. So I just want to note 34, 34, 31, 36, 54, 80, 17. Okay. Zahn has more attack and defense and such. I guess. But also, Barb has Blizzard. That's what's the difference. So I guess we are putting Zahn in the front, Barb in the back. But we're looking at Barb. Protect me from my self-hatred. I keep pushing buttons that are made for the emulator. Money! More money! Nothing! Even more money. We're robbing this old man blind. That's what he gets for betraying the Empire. Wind the clock. Just like the girl was warning us. Okay, what we're gonna do, I think. I'm gonna give you the Knight's Code and the Hyper Wrist. You, Hermes Sandals Gauntlets. There we go. You can't, apparently. Yeah, she's just better. She's just better than Zahn in, like, every way. It's funny. $120, $103. Yeah, we're just better without the gauntlet on. I forgot to change my row back to the front. Whoops. Bye, dog. Because if we stand in the front, we are stronger. That's the way forward. Okay, Zahn still does more damage, but I think we're still better off fighting like this. And I think if we take back the strength boosting relic, we'll just out DPS Zahn. I know, this is more treasure. Haha. X potion. Yes. Ether. And just a bucket to poop in. Ah, poke, poke, poke. Thank you for the cursor warning. An earring. Ooh, that's good for magic. Oh, you're actually doing poorly. And my internet is doing poorly. Internet. Comcast. Stop this, please. And thank you. We're out. Why are you helping me? You remind me a lot of someone. Well, what's the matter anyway? I'm helping you because I want to. Ah, we're out. And we can now use a tent. We're out of tents. This was maybe not the wisest course of action. But I am noticing the internet is continuing to have problems. So we're going to save here. And find someone to raid. Just like, this is going to be end of stream so that the internet can stop being mad. Who can we raid into? I see a fishy. I see no one. Yeah, just go where you will. There's not enough people to bother raiding. Thanks for coming. And we got another woman! Yay, women! Peace.